Joining us now on the Billy Bush Show, the star of Twilight, and you'd think it was, you've had a career that is 20 years long with all the screaming and adulation that's out there. You've got to be blown away, Robert.
I know, it's completely ridiculous. It just happened in 5 days. That's all it takes.
What is the craziest thing that has happened to you so far getting out there and promoting Twilight?
I don't know. It's just so funny going on these big talk shows and things where every single person says the same thing as you. It's like, I had no idea who you are last week, and now you are on absolutely everything. It's so bizarre how it's just happened out of nowhere.
Did you realize when you were auditioning for Twilight that this was going to be a massive phenomenon, not just a movie?
No, not at all. I mean, and the funny thing is, it's not even being rammed down anyone's throats by the production company. It's the fans of the book. They want every single media source to have something dedicated to Twilight on it, and they'll just email places. But I had no idea what the thing was about.
The overnight sensation and the star of Twilight, Robert Pattinson, is with us. 22 and on fire. You've heard about the casting couch, where people check their morals at the door for an audition, perhaps? To what lengths has the young Robert gone for a role? This ought to be one you can tell your friends about. It's next. Well, he nailed the role of Edward Cullen in the new movie Twilight, and it is a massive sensation around the country. There'll be showings tonight at midnight, and 600 of them or so are already sold out. Robert Pattinson, the star, is with us. He's 22 years old. Robert, you have you nailed this one. Let's talk about the crappiest auditions in history. I bet you've had a few.
I think I've been to every single audition that has ever been available up until recently. Up until I did this, pretty much. I've auditioned for absolutely everything. God. I auditioned for a role where you had to turn up for the casting in drag, to play a transsexual.
Oh yes, and you couldn't pull it off?
Apparently not, but I went to the casting.
And what did you wear? Well, let's talk about the ensemble.
I thought it looked pretty good. I didn't want to shave my legs, so I wore these little skin tight jeans, and I kind of looked like Gina Lee Nolan.
Ooh, Gina Lee Nolan is a beauty. Now, open toe shoes, or?
Yeah, I had a little pair of kitten heels on.
Beautiful. And what about up top? Now, did you stuff the top, or was it? Did you go flat chested?
I had a little bit of stuffing. I had a little kind of prepubescent stuffing.
With toilet paper or socks, or what did you put in there? Training bra?
I had wet kitchen roll. I wanted the texture right.
And a wig, or did you go with your hair like a short-haired?
I was a metrosexual woman.
I think you'd be beautiful.
Thank you.
Robert Pattinson, Twilight, is our guest, and he has a little bit of an obsession with Tyra Banks. What is that all about? It's next. Continuing now on the Billy Bush Show with Robert Pattinson, the star of Twilight. This is going to be a massive weekend. So many people are going to see this movie. A lot of families, too. It's going to be great. You've said that you're a huge fan of Tyra Banks. Explain the Tyra Banks affiliation here. Why do you love Tyra?
I don't know. I just really like that show. I think it's hilarious.
But you're more top model fan than the actual Tyra Banks talk show.
No, the Tyra Banks show is the one. I prefer that to top model.
Really? Now,
yeah.
my producer is a woman in her 20s, and I asked her, what is the appeal of the Tyra Banks show? Michelle?
Because she talks about gynecological stuff, and I think she connects to, younger women. Oprah doesn't touch that kind of stuff.
Over their gynecological problems.
Gynecological. She says Oprah doesn't touch that kind of stuff. Tyra goes there. Now, Robert, explain why you go there.
I don't go there. Tyra does.
You're just fat.
I just follow her. She's just my leader.
You're just learning.
Yeah.
Anyway, what a great guy you are. Robert Pattinson, star of Twilight. I'm really excited for you, man. This is one of those things you just see through a window here and watch something great happen before your eyes. And I wish you the very, very best, my friend.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. The overnight sensation and the star of Twilight, Robert Pattinson, is with us. 22 and on fire. When you walk into your audition, it says the first thing you had to be was you had to play achingly beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
What an amazing... when you see achingly beautiful, how did you process that to what you did on screen?
I concentrated more on the achingly.
What did you ram your head in the wall?
I might as well try and get it halfway. I get half the description down, so I was very achy all the time.
Did you have a car run over your foot or ram your head?
I slept in very uncomfortable positions a lot.
Oh, that's funny. We'll be right back with the star of Twilight, Robert Pattinson. Young guy, huge fame upon him. He can go one of two ways. Pick very smart projects like Leo DiCaprio and continue to be a huge star forever. Or drink the Kool-Aid. A smart question. Tough question, maybe, for Robert Pattinson next. Continuing now in the Billy Bush Show with Robert Pattinson, the star of Twilight, in the role of Edward Cullen. Yeah, it's overnight stardom for sure. And you know what? To me, look, you're 22 years old.
Yeah.
It could go, look, you could go two ways with this thing, my friend. Leo DiCaprio after Titanic, where he kind of just buckled down and was like, all right, we're on fire right now. Let's get the next role and make it perfect. And he timed him out each role. Then Ben Affleck, who regretted it later, kind of went crazy. He started wearing sweatsuits and tank tops and dating J-Lo when he was engaged. And he started living large and he regretted it. And years later, he dialed it all back, little rehab, little everything. What do you do right now?
It depends on a huge amount of luck. I mean, I haven't agreed to anything yet. I mean, I haven't got any plans for other movies because I haven't found the right script. I don't even particularly like being famous, but it is good for getting the jobs you want.
I thought you were going to say the chicks.
That actually, it has the converse effect with chicks.
Right.
Because everybody thinks oh, you're famous, you must be going around getting everyone you want. And it's no.
What a great guy you are. Robert Pattinson, star of Twilight. I wish you the very, very best, my friend.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.